Welcome to the Talking the Line podcast, presented to you by Talking the Line Sports Media, giving you our best insights and analysis so you can rake in some cold hard cash on your next sports bet. Now sit on back, open up your mind, and let's cash some tickets. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We hope you enjoy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide, or should I say happy Gump Day, hamblers far and wide, and welcome in to episode number 235 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely beautiful Wednesday, hump day, hump day, hump day of bets. You know the drill, my friends. It is a beautiful March the 2nd, 2022, and we have nothing but good vibes, positivity, love, energy, and prosperity coming from this here podcast. But before we can get into all of that, we need you to take a few moments to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently watching the TTL Pod on, or maybe listening to. If you are watching on YouTube, hey, hit that notification bell over there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content like the Wise Words podcast dropping today at 12 p.m. Central Time immediately following this here podcast today. Or if you are watching on one of our social media platforms, make sure you hit that like button, that follow button there too so you never miss any of our additional social media content. Or if you are listening to the show on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button there too if you haven't already, as we do release the audio of every live show after each episode is complete. Next item up on the docket, if you could be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so. Hey, go ahead, hit that other like button, leave us a comment, leave us a rating, jump on over yonder in the live chat if you are watching live. We'd love to connect with you guys live on the show. And hey, maybe if you're sitting around too, hit that share button. Send it on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned ticket cashing degenerate, because that's what we are here at the TTL Pod. And we can't thank you enough when you do all of those things, because it only helps us make TTL Sports Media bigger and better for each and every one of you. Last, certainly not least, head on over to this episode's description down there, where you will find the Talking the Line link tree. Within that link tree, you will locate the talkingtheline.com website, all of the TTL Crew social platforms, and our additional content, so you can consume, goodness gracious, the English language is hard for me today, consume all of that content in one convenient location, however and whenever you please. Ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful gambling people, joining us for episode number 235 of the Talking the Line podcast, I am your humbled, honored, hyped, and always handicapping host, Colton Colt Soroka. Can't even remember my own damn name right now. What the hell am I doing? Colton Colt Soroka, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with me and my partner, get some picks, get some insights, get some analysis, everything in between. If I'm going to be honest, I just remembered in the back of my head that I forgot to change the name of the tickers in there, so that's what kind of tripped me up there, not even remember my own fucking last name. Welcome to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to have to change that up just a little bit here as I get to rolling in the show. I have to get some things adjusted as I bring my partner in here, but hey, hell of a time to bring him on in, ladies and gentlemen. The man, the myth, the degenerate gambling legend. And don't you ever forget the TTL Crew's resident Southsider and cheesehead faithful himself, Mr. Riley RMags Magnuson. Partner, how you doing over there today, pal?
Hump day! Hump day!
Hump day!
I'm doing good, dude. Hey, words are hard, dude. You know, I mess up my own Magoose and Magus, and
bro.
you know, it's tough, dude. It's tough out here sometimes.
What am I doing?
You know, it's adds a little flair to us. You know, I love it absolutely. But I'm doing
hell of an occupation to not be able to speak the English language I've chosen here, huh?
Hey, you know, yeah, like I said, I fuck up my own name sometimes here and there, you know, as do a lot of people. But I'm doing absolutely spectacular, dude. It is hump day, gump day, whatever we want to call it. And I'm feeling fucking solid, man. So I'm ready to rock today. You know, a lot of news going on around in certain parts of the sports world that I'm sure we'll dive into. But
this one, yeah.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it.
My Paw Patrol, knockoff baseball Paw Patrol is across the room, rolled across the room. So I might be out on that one today. But either way, I'm doing great, dude.
Hey, great to hear it. Love to hear it. You're looking well on your side of the Windy City, my man. Hope I'm doing the same over here.
Of course.
Let's see. Yep, remember to wipe dipshit off my forehead this morning. So we're ready to rock and roll. Hopefully everybody doesn't think I look too dumb out here, Mags. Because you look just, your big old brain's ready to rock and roll as per usual. Before we get into it, dude, and talk all kinds of shit about today's best bets of the day, all that nonsense, how about a little recap of yesterday's best bets of the day?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Pretty good. Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, today's recap of yesterday's best bets of the day from the TTL Crew for your March 1st, 2022. Wow, what an afternoon, what an evening, what a day. Pretty good. The Moneyline Dice get back to their winning ways. Ooh. First things first, let's address that elephant in the room. They were ice cold, but now they moved to 2-0. So there's 2 W's on the screen. Above that, there's another W. The Dayton Flyers +2. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate the standing ovation. Not picks, just one solo pick from your boy. But hey, they come all the way back to win that bitch 55-53. Oh, yeah. Absolutely electric. What's up, Matilda? She wants to come in, but it ain't gonna happen here today. Somebody was feeling a little lovey-dovey. We ain't got the time for it. We'll see you after the show, pal. RMags picks. Hey, I want you to tell us a little bit about that, because there's even more W's, and it seems like the only doggone L's above us are on the stupid special play. Another one we can't get to the pay window. I need to fix these doggone banners. Why don't you tell the fine folks about your plays and all encompassing yesterday's best bets of the day?
Yeah, man. I would say Pretty solid description of pretty good. Obviously, would love the 2 for Tuesday to get to the window, but I'll take a 1-0 in one day on two numbers that I got the worst possible closing line value on. Obviously, pushed out the Pistons, man. It was 3.5, 4.5 before I jumped in. Went to 3.5 after I jumped in. So that's a bummer on my part, but hopefully everyone that listened and tailed got in after that hook came in there, because I thought they were going to win outright, man, but obviously got the 3-point loss. Tried to send it to overtime, but couldn't do it. And the Wolves jumped, no Anthony Edwards. It jumps to +3, and that's easy breezy, no problem, dude. Something's wrong. I was kind of saying it yesterday, kind of the theme of it yesterday. I don't want to say something's wrong with the Warriors, but something's not right at the very least with the old Golden State Warriors. Need some Draymond Green back in there. No Klay Thompson didn't help either. But yeah, T-Wolves, man. T-Wolves moving along. Offense is shaking despite no Anthony Edwards. So I don't know. I'll take a 1-0 in one day on some bad numbers on my part, my man.
Hey, across the board, man, that is a 2-1 in one day from the TTL crew. Up 1.21 units, I do believe is what it was, or 1.23. Somewhere in that ballpark, somewhere in there, I don't know. And then if you played the Moneyline Dice too, you had one hell of a day. So there you go, there you have it. We keep the money train steaming on down the tracks yet another day, and we aim to do it for yet another day after that on this beautiful Wednesday of bets. Now, real quick, little W, and the Moneyline Dice are now 2-1 OTW. Now, with that all being said, the last time they did a little bit of this action, they finished the week 8-1, my friends. So just a little something for you to think about. But I digress. Now, we'll get to that aforementioned Moneyline Dice roll of the day here some point in time. That'll be about the fourth segment of the day. That'll segue us into the second half of the show. But how about the first half of the show? We got my best bets, RMags best bets. We got special plays of the day. Wednesday Warrior and the Parlay Pop-Off. We got all of those to cook up, dish out, give you, deliver, banter about, relay, everything in between. We'll recap all of them. We'll get into the Moneyline Dice roll of the day. A little dice ASMR for you here early. Hope I didn't just mark all over my doggone hat. Probably shouldn't have pens that I have the doggone thing up open in my hand while I'm talking at the same time. You know, I'm Polish, I'm German, I'm French. I talk a lot with my damn hands. You know, it is what the fuck it is. That being said, Moneyline Dice Roll segues us into the second half of the show. We'll try and keep the proverbial podcast train on the tracks as much as we can, but you know, being a fan of the TTL pod, it's probably bound and determined to fall off car by car by car by car until the whole fucking thing is off the tracks in flames and we're just sitting around laughing about it. So we'll get into the second half of the show, have some laughs, dish out some motivation, everything in between. Outside of that, partner, any late breaking news, anything I missed? I kind of teased the old Wise Words pod coming out after this show. We'll talk about that a little bit in the second half. But anything else I missed there, my man?
As far as breaking news, no. I mean, biggest game, I shouldn't say biggest game in my world, but one of the bigger games of college basketball world last night for sure. Purdue, Wisconsin, man, absolute electric game, man. Wisconsin getting that outright win. A couple other ones, solid ones. TCU essentially stamping their damn ticket, man, getting the win over Kansas. That one was huge. I think they were pretty. I think they were like a 9 seed projected, so that's probably basically stamping that ticket. What you got?
Well, you know, it's funny that you say kind of that you went to that game, because we talked about it pre-show yesterday and a little bit on the second half of the show yesterday. As far as I was just saying it, is that, man, this just feels like the Super Tuesday that the books are finally going to screw over all these experts that are like, oh, it's been favorites. And, you know, I saw like some of the people I respect finally going to the dogs, and I was like, damn, like, I've got kicked in the teeth all year long. I can't do it, but I think they're on the right side, and I'll be damned if that's not how it shook out yesterday, dude. It was totally different than what it has been. But
I mean, especially Providence laying 9.5, and they only lose by 2, kept it close.
Come on.
What is that about, man?
That
doesn't make a damn lick of sense, dude.
Yeah, they don't. If you gave that out yesterday, don't sit on your high horse. Like, dope, that's awesome. You cashed it, wonderful, terrific. But like, it's not like we had been cashing that ticket all year long on Tuesdays. I promise you, that ticket has failed to cash more times than not, partner. Yeah. What seems to be breaking in your mind over there?
Last thing, dude, I'll out myself as apparently not paying attention close enough. I did not realize Nebraska beat Ohio State last night, dude. There was 2 massive big games.
As 15-point dogs. As 15-point underdogs.
I was,
They
of
did
all
it
the
to
entire slates, I was completely zoned into these two other Big Ten games, and it was just like, Ohio State, Nebraska, whatever. And I just did not see that come through my
They did
gracious,
it to him.
man.
Yeah,
it
was nasty. Yeah, it was like, what, 77, 75?
78, 70.
78, 70. Oh, yeah, so they give it to him more than that. God. Yeah, I was watching that. I didn't have the Yones to take the 15. I was like, 15? This Nebraska team. And there you go. Hot damn. The Super Tuesday that we've known all year was not yesterday, my friends. But I think it'll be back to normal nonsense and bullshit here today. But before we talk all about that, we get into all of our best bets of the day and who knows what the hell else. My friends, I ask you to kindly lift your mugs up high. And to me. To you. And to all you beautiful people sipping the sipping the black elixir of the gods on this gorgeous Wednesday of bets. Please take your sip, and I'll be right back.
Sounded like you were gonna just go straight Lebac.
I don't know what.
Just flip the two letters around.
On.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. One of them no days. It's hump day.
It's hump day, baby.
All right, come on, come on, kid. We got a short podcast. Come on. All right, my friends. Get serious, some bitch. We flipped the screen. We hit the ticker.
We're serious.
It's time for RMags best bets of the day, my friends. He's got two coming at you. I'm not going to tease anymore. My good friend on that side of the screen. Let him rip. Let him have it. And as always, you have the floor.
Alrighty, my friends. I've got two out of the NBA today. I'll keep them fairly short and sweet. Taking a home favorite and a road dog today, and I'll kick it off here in the old Charlotte Hornets Cleveland Cavaliers game. I am taking the home team, Cleveland Cavaliers, minus 3.5.
It's not just me.
So rub it off on me, dude. I'll just keep it to Cavs, so I don't have to do that again because I'm sure that I will.
Good idea.
Not like that's a hard word anyways. But the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Cavs D, we all know what the Cavs D can
Welcome
do.
to the TTL Pod, everybody.
All right, we're serious. Hey, we're serious.
Hey, come on.
We're serious.
Come on.
This Cavs D, in all seriousness, truthfully, should absolutely hold down this inconsistent Hornets offense right now, man. I was talking to you pre-show, man. This Hornets D, on the other flip side, this Hornets defense throughout the entire season and last year cannot match up with just about anyone. Their defense is really bad, but specifically this Cavs team, they have no size to match up with what Cleveland can do inside with Mobley and goodness gracious, I'm blanking on their other big man. This is and Okoro and Jared Allen, of course, not Okoro. I was scrambling there. With their two big men, Mobley and Jared Allen. That's a rough look for me on my part, man. Welcome to the show. This Charlotte Hornets team though is 2-11 straight up. You want to just close this one, call it a day, dude? I don't know. I know who's on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I watch them twice a week, man. I know who's on the damn Cavs. That's it. That's our show. This Hornets team
Be serious, damn
is
it.
without a doubt. What's that?
Be serious,
Yeah.
damn it.
Hey, this Hornets team, in all seriousness, again, without a doubt, is arguably the coldest team in the entire NBA. And I'm talking about that includes the tanking teams. They're 2-11 straight up the last 13, man. They're ice cold. Their offense is extremely inconsistent right now. That's bad losses to bad teams, bad losses to good teams. They've got a loss a few days ago to the Pistons. Doesn't matter that they got a day of rest. That has not been a good spot for them. But a few trends, and then I'll close it out to get me out of this one. This Cavs team is 1-4 straight up last 5. They are a little bit scuffly. That was part of the one thing that I needed to alleviate. They're 1-4 straight up last 5. But they've bounced back at home now. That was a tough road trip that they had. They are 1-1 straight up, so small sample size for sure. That one loss was that red-hot Timberwolves team. They did take care of the Washington Wizards at home a few days ago, then got chapped by that red-hot Wolves team. And now they're getting the ice-cold Charlotte Hornets here at home again, and I do believe this is going to be a get-right game for them. I could see them winning by 6, 7, or more in this one. They've taken 2 out of 3 from the Hornets this season. That first meeting was the first week of the season. I think it was the second game game for both of these teams, if not the first for the Cavs. So I'm throwing that one out the window. They got both of the 2 wins in Charlotte. Now they're coming back here to Cleveland. They are 10-4 last 14 on Wednesday against the number, my friend. Nice little sample size there. And this Hornets team, 2-5-2 last 9 following a straight-up loss. 1-5-2 last 8 as a dog, and 1-6-2 last 9 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. So when you catch them against some of these, I mentioned they're as cold as some of these tanking teams. When you catch them against some of those tanking teams, they can still take care of the number. That's when they still have more talent than those teams for sure. But then I mentioned that 1 day of rest. They are 1-8-1 last 10 on 1 day rest, my man. That is not a good trend for this team right now. They're simply ice cold, man. The Cavs are going to bounce back and get back to rolling a little bit here. Give me the Cavs minus 3.5, despite myself not knowing any of the players that are on the Cavs team. I promise I do. Cleveland Cavs minus 3.5, dude.
For sure, you're the NBA guy. You're supposed to know everything around here. I don't know shit about shit when it comes to this market. So, hey, there you go. There you have it. We'll keep our side conversations about this meeting, this matchup, all off to the side. Let's just say the Ixlay on the Aid Fay on the maybe on both of RMags lay pays of the A day. So
why you gotta say it, dude?
Yeah, no, I did Igpay and lay. Shit, nobody fucking knows. They fucking. All right, there you go. There you have it. RMags first best bet of the day: the Cleveland Cavaliers minus 3.5. Wonderful analysis and insights over there, partner. Could you please keep it going with your second best bet of the day?
I will do my best, my friend. I like the trying to get it extra serious here. I am taking the Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks game. I'm going to go to the Miami Heat in this one, plus 4.5. Plain and simple, in a lot of areas, this Heat team is a really tough matchup for this Milwaukee Bucks team. Defense matches up really well to Giannis and company. Bam Adebayo is the main reason for that. He's playing extremely well on both ends of the floor, probably playing his best basketball on both ends of the floor right now. Throughout his entire season, he's playing incredibly defensively. He's putting the ball in the hoop. Offensively, a couple nights ago against our Bulls, him and Jimmy Butler both did not have to play the fourth quarter at all. I think they each played 28 minutes, so they're going to be well rested for this, and a short travel 100 miles or so north here to Milwaukee. So not a ton of concern for me as far as staying on the road, as far as the fatigue factor in this one for sure. And this Bucks team, they did bounce back against that ice-cold Hornets team like I talked about. Their defense has allowed 119-plus in 5 of the last 6 games, that Hornets team being the one that they actually held down. The ice-cold Hornets kind of coinciding with that last pick for sure. And this Miami offense is as much as I like their defense, they're a top 10 offensive efficiency team too. They get it done on both ends of the floor. 111-plus offensively scored in 8 of the last 10. And the one key that's going to have to happen for them in this one, they're number 3 in the league in 3-point shooting percentage, while Milwaukee is 12th defensively. So obviously Milwaukee's not bad, but it's something that a team like Miami can exploit if they're knocking it down. So it's going to, honestly, I think it's going to, I don't know if live and die by the 3 is what I should say, because they obviously have a lot more areas of their game that they can take care of. But they're not going to be able to shoot 2 for 20 and take care of this number for sure. They're going to have to shoot pretty close to their average. And a few trends, and I'll close it out. Miami is 6-0 last 6 on Wednesday to the number, 5-0-1 last 6 on the road, 4-1-1 last 6 on 1 day rest, and 13-5 last 18 as an underdog. So not a ton of spots for them as a dog, but when they are really damn profitable. And this Bucks team, 3-9 last 12 following a straight-up win to the number, 1-4 last 5 as a home favorite, and 0-4 last 4 versus a team with a winning road record. They've been overvalued at home all season long. They are not a profitable team here at home. They just get these numbers over 4. It's rare that you find them under 4 in just about any spot against any team. And I think we've got a good spot today with the old Miami Heat. Give me the Heat plus 4.5 to close myself out and take any potential word fumbling and lack of knowledge out of my brain for the day, my friends. I love both of these picks. Give me the Heat plus 4.5.
Okie dokie, otichoke. There you go. RMags second best bet of the day. I got nothing else to add on top of this one either, for reasons that will not be named. Outside of that, partner, anything else late breaking? Anything you forgot about? Any team members you might have let slip out of your noodle that you need to relay to the fine folks or me out there today?
No, I think I'm good. I'll keep my foot out of my mouth today, my friend.
Sure. For sure. Sounds good. Okay. Well, we will flip the screen. We will flip the ticker. As per usual, partner, I appreciate you and your picks. But for now, we keep the show steaming on down the tracks. second best bet, or second segment rather, of the day. My best bets of the day. All right, got 2 coming at you. We're going to cook right on through them, my friends. Number 1, we are calling it the Big Ten Burner, and we are aiming to burn down every damn bookmaker, and sportsbook on this marketplace with the Rutgers Scarlet Knights +5 against the Indiana Hoosiers. Man, come on. It's always been the doggone Scarlet Knights. This line jumped off the damn board to me. I looked into it a little bit deeper. The Scarlet Knights are Joe Lunardi's last team in right now. Not to mention Indiana is just ahead of them as the third team in. Not last, well, not out of 4, but hey, they're still the third team in. So Rutgers has pretty much everything to lose in this spot. And with them being the dogs, I will gladly take the points in that situation. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. I'll stick a pin in that, and we'll talk about some of those guys that I expect to show up here for Rutgers today. But it's pretty funny to me how now, after a couple of scuffles, everybody wants to fade the Scarlet Knights. I'm not doing it. They're still damn good. Now, the line movement also really tripped my trigger here, or the lack thereof, rather. Indiana, last time I checked when I was writing this analysis, 74% of bets coming in on this spread for Indiana -5 and 76% of money, but the line is completely frozen, not going up, down, left, right, anywhere, staying pretty much the exact same. I appreciate your help over there, partner. And wouldn't you know it, it's right under a key number of 6. We have to get it in before, we have to get it in before this whole thing jumps up. Nah, I'm not buying it. It's not doing it. Don't worry about it. The Indiana Hoosiers are simply overvalued here today. I'm not going to hide the fact that they're 14-3 and 12-5 against the number on their home hardwood. But I will also tell you that they're 2-4 straight up and against the number in their last 6 games overall. So it's not like they've been burning teams either way, and they haven't been that damn good in conference play. 9-9 straight up, 8-10 against the number in conference play. They're just fucking overvalued at home, and it's just point blank period. I'm not buying it here today, especially with the Rutgers Scarlet Knights season on the line. I'm telling you, they are undervalued here today. I don't care. I'm not hiding it. They're 3-9 straight up, 3-8-1 against the number on the road. Oh no, I said it. 3-3 straight up, 3-2-1 against the number their last 6 games overall. I really don't care about that either. I credit that to the recent game scuffles. They've been playing absolutely terrific, and then they just needed to do a little bit of nonsense. Now they just need to settle in, relax, and get back to what they were doing. 10-8 straight up, 11-7 against the number in Big Ten play, my man. I'm telling you, they are just fine. One final thing, take that pin out. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games and situations, whatever you want to say. But Ron Harper Jr., Paul Mulcahy, Geo Baker, and then Omiori, all 4 of those guys are going to be guys that I can't pronounce his first name.
Hey, it's better than me forgetting who the fuck Jared Allen is.
I'm typically really good at that, but I can't pronounce his shit. So look for those 4, mainly Ron Harper Jr. Ron Harper Jr. is going to need to show up here today and really show the hell up. So it's either time to put the fuck up or get the fuck out. Like that is literally what this is for Rutgers. So I'm taking all 5 points that the books are willing to give me, and if you don't believe me, believe the trends. Indiana 0-5 ATS last 5 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. 1-4 ATS their last 5 games played in the month of March. Rutgers 4-1 ATS their last 5 March games. 5-2-1 ATS their last 8 overall. They're 6-2 against the number their last 8 versus a Big Ten opponent. 4-1-1 ATS last 6 versus a team with a straight-up winning percentage greater than 600. The Scarlet Knights are 6-1 against the number in the last 7 meetings with the Hoosiers. 6-1 straight up as well. Won outright the last time they were a 5.5-point dog back in 2021 in almost this exact same spot. Indiana has not beat the Scarlet Knights since March the 10th of 2019, and before that, February the 5th of 2018. Don't give me this shit that they need to be favored by 5 points. Give me the Scarlet Knights +5, first best bet of the day.
I love it, dude. I absolutely freaking love it. I like the fade Indiana angle as much as I like the Rutgers angle of this, dude. I mean, look at their last 2 wins. It's Minnesota and Maryland. They haven't won 3 straight games since December against non-conference teams. They have not won 3 straight games in the Big Ten this entire season. And and Rutgers, on the other hand, obviously they are coming in, technically scuffling as far as straight up losses, but it's at Purdue, at Michigan, and against Wisconsin. I think 2 of those 3 are revenge spots. 2 of them on the road, and with Michigan's a brand new team, man. I love the 5, man. It would not shock me if they won. It's obviously going to be a tough environment tonight, but I absolutely love the 5, dude.
Thank you. Those are about 5 other rabbit holes that I didn't have time to go down in my analysis, and I definitely would have. Shit that I was seeing that I definitely
4 straight wins against them, dude. That one blew my mind the most, dude. That one was the most like, what the hell?
150%. 150%, my man. But with all that being said, we move into number 2. Appreciate you once again. But we keep it moving, we keep it grooving, and hey, how about another A10 Annihilator coming at you? Because at this point in time, an A10 Annihilator a day keeps the doctor away, baby. We're going to the St. Joe's Hawks, -1 against the LaSalle Explorers. You might say, Colt, are you kidding me? LaSalle sucks. St. Joe sucks even worse. What are you thinking? Whoa. I understand. It's the bottom of the barrel of the A10, but I've been watching them pretty doggone closely, and there's another key reason as to why I love this spot, and it's the line movement, my friends. It is because LaSalle opened as a 1-point favorite. They sat there for a while, and then now all of a sudden they have flipped to a +1 home dog, or even a +1.5 point home dog in some spots. And we have talked about that exact spot on this show the last month, for crying out loud. When a team that is perceived as the better team in a matchup, and they are a home team in that spot, and they magically become a home dog of +1 to +1.5 points, it is a setup and a half for that team. It is a classic case of what we're seeing here today. But you don't believe me? Believe a couple key things. LaSalle is 7-7 straight up, 6-8 against the number on their home hardwood, 1-5 straight up, 1-4-1 against the number of their last 6 overall. So they've been scoofling, kids. 3-13 straight up, 6-8-2 in conference play, my friends. They are not good at all. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me tell you why this is a setup, and why, even though St. Joe's ain't great, this is where they need to be. Now, they are 1-9 straight up, 6-3-1 against the number on the road, and they flipped to the favorite. 1-9 straight up on the road, and they flipped to the favorite. 0-6 straight up, 3-2-1 against the number the last 6 games overall. 0-6 straight up their last 6 games overall, yet flipped to the favorite. 0-6 straight up last 6 games overall, yet flipped to the favorite. 4-12 straight up, 8-7-1 in conference play. I feel much more comfortable, even if they only have one more win, with an 8-7-1 against the number compared to 6-8-2 against the number in conference play. Not to mention, St. Joe's opponents in the A10 conference this year were much, much tougher. Their strength of schedule was a lot more difficult than what the Explorers saw over there in LaSalle. You don't believe me on all of that, my friends? My second last, final best bet of the day for the final time today. Believe the trends. St. Joe's 4-0-1 ATS last 5 on the road, 8-1 ATS last 9 versus a team with a losing straight up record. 1-4-1 ATS last 6 as a dog are the LaSalle Explorers, and also 0-4 against the number the last 4 Wednesday game for those Explorers as well. So, not good in the middle of the week. Got a case of the Hump Day blues for the old Explorers. They explore their way around it, get through it till Thursday, but right around on Wednesdays, it ain't very good for the boys. This is a MMK play. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, that's right. Mid-Major King to the fucking core, baby. That's all this is. I absolutely love it. It's our spot partner, pal. My second final best bet of the day. St. Joe's Hawks, -1.5.
I like it, man. I cannot add too much onto this one. I have not watched these teams too much, but I do like it, man. That line movement doesn't make a lick of sense as far as taking the old Explorers, but I do like it a lot, man. I do like this one a lot.
Yeah, man. It's I know you haven't watched much of them, and I know it's the bottom of the barrel when it comes to A10 play. I totally understand that, and I totally why you can look at the surface of this and see why you can be tentative, but we saw that flip, and we've seen that flip. It's the same thing, whether it's bottom of the barrel, mid-major teams, or whether it's top of the pack, top of the country, Power 5 teams. Right. Line movement is line movement, baby. We bet numbers, not teams and storylines. I rest my case, Your Honor. We keep this proverbial podcast train steaming on down the tracks. I grab another pot of coal, if you will, ready to shovel into the furnace so we can keep the steam just coming, baby. Quick sip of coffee. This is my coal. Hold on.
That's the coal.
I wasn't feeling that. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. It's time for the special plays of the day. I have to just quickly fix this without hesitation or delay. The Wednesday Warrior! The Parlay Pop-Off! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. On Wednesdays, we do 2 special plays because we don't like to have cases of the midweek blues. We like to just cash as many damn tickets we can possibly get into our bet slips. So without further ado, the Wednesday Warrior. Special play number 1. College basketball team. Big East college basketball team, as a matter of fact. Team that's been hot. Had a little scoofle for the partner the other day. No problem. No harm, no foul. We're going to go in there. We're going to get that lick back from my man over there. Who's that we're going to? Creighton Blue Jays +4, baby. Caught you off guard there. I know. It's all right. Hey, it's all good. Vibing out. We're taking Creighton Blue Jays +4. Absolutely loving the matchup here with UConn. I got a couple key ATS trends that I'll close it out with, partner. But tell the fine folks out there, why are we taking this matchup, man?
Yeah, as far as getting my leg back, dude, I just should not have bet against Ed Cooley and the boys on Saturday. That's my only problem there, man. But, yeah, I mean, one thing for me, dude, Creighton, 4 straight wins over UConn going back to 2020, December of 2020, man. Covering 2 of them. Obviously, the first 2 were a little bit bigger favorites for Creighton. But nonetheless, man, got the win this month. A month ago now. We're in March now. But a 59-55 win at UConn, They won on their home hardwood as 10.5-point dogs. Coming home, it's just a tough matchup for UConn, man, and I think that's what we're buying into most here for my side of things. Pretty close to 50-50 bets and money splits for the most part, so nothing scary there. But it should just be another crazy midweek, absolutely absurd Big East game, and if you're saying it's going to be a hell of a sweat on the money line, that 4.5 looks pretty tasty to me, dude.
I would have to agree with you there, my friend. 150%. A couple of key trends to close it out. Blue Jays are 5-2 against the number of their last 7 home games in general. 5-2 against the number of their last 7 as a home dog. 6-2 against the number of their last 8 games following an ATS loss. 5-2 against the number of their last 7 following a straight-up loss. And then 5-1 ATS, their last 6 games following a straight-up loss of 20-plus points. So this is a big rebound spot for them. And UConn's been a little scoofly in this spot. 1-3-1 ATS, last 5 games as a favorite. 0-5 against the number of their last 5 road games, and 0-4 against the number of their last 4 road games. There's a team with a winning straight-up home record. So I think Creighton kind of rebounds here. They get back to their winning ways. I still haven't been able to come up with a, like the tournament text. What the hell are the Creighton Blue Jays? I don't know. I'll come up with it at some point in time. I promise that by tournament time. But I think we see them in the tournament. They start burning here for sure.
I mean, I may need to work out the phrase, but something along the lines of birds start chirping in March, or, when I'm Blue Jays chirping in March, birds have been chirping outside.
I just need, a tournament text. I just need a Jays and something. Like, I just need, like, this tournament text. I just need, like,
the birds are chirping in March, dude.
Yeah, I don't need a phrase. I just need something to dictate what the Blue Jays are, like the tournament Aztecs. Yeah, I could say the San Diego State University Aztecs really start playing in March, but I just call them the tournament Tex. Like,
I'm just trying to help over here. Sorry. Last thing, though, as far as a real point, though, dude, Creighton's on the bubble for sure. They are on the inside looking. They're on the inside for sure. I don't know that this one fully stamps them in, but it's a damn good start for sure.
Good win for sure.
They're gonna want it more. They're just plain and simple. They're gonna need this one for sure. They I think that's just more of a desperation factor from them in a good way.
100%, man. I agree with you. Let's keep it moving. Second special play of the day. Right below me now. Parlay Pop-Off. You see it right there, my friends. We add the Creighton Blue Jays +4. Second leg, we take one of my best bets of the day, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights +5. And we take one of RMags' best bets of the day, the third leg, the Cleveland Cavaliers -3.5. Parlay all 3 of those bad boys up for the Wednesday Parlay Pop-Off. You're getting +601 odds the last time I checked. So nice $10, give you a $70 grand total. Holla, baby. That's what I love to see. That's what we're all about. We got 2 plays additional, and on top of our 2 and 2 and 2. Damn, it's not Tuesday, so we don't know. Damn it. I was trying to connect dots where there wasn't any dots there. Doggone it. Either way, special plays of the day, the Wednesday Warrior and the Parlay Pop-Off. Okay. Well, you got anything else on your side of the screen in regards to that special play of the day, or anything we might have missed there or failed to relay. You look at me, always trying to be a poet, and didn't even know it.
Hey, it's working out for you. I have no idea, dude.
Hey, I'm just dishing out rhymes.
Nothing,
Don't try and pin me with the crime, pal.
What?
I'm just dishing out rhymes. Don't try and pin me with a crime, okay?
Oh, take it away. Move on, please. I've got nothing else.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time. Love you, man. Hey, hold on. I appreciate the fuck out of you. There ain't a whole few other motherfuckers I'd sit on this show with and give a whole bunch of focus bullshit to, as whatever the fuck I'm trying to say. Appreciate you motherfucker.
Thanks, dude. Same.
For sure. Well, that's off my chest. Why don't we give out some winners to the people if they haven't listened?
Do it.
Without further ado, my friends, rip out your sports books, rip out your pens, pencils, and paper, or whatever mode, means, or method you utilize to take stock of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day, because they are now live on your screen for this beautiful Wednesday of Bets, March the 2nd, 2022. I thought it was going to be cut off. That's why I paused there, but that's all right. We're back into it. Here we go. Right next to my noggin, you see RMags picks of the day. Top left portion of your screen. He's got two coming at you from the NBA hardwood. He's kicking things off with the Cleveland Cavaliers -3.5, and then he's going to the Miami Heat +4.5. Kind of catty corner down to that one on the right side of your screen. Not at the top right side of your screen. Somewhere in the middle yonder. There's my two best bets of the day. I got the St. Joe's Hawks -1.5 coming your way, and also the Rutgers Scarlet Knights +5. In between us, you see one of our favorite special plays of every single week, the Hump Day Wednesday Warrior. The Creighton Blue Jays, that I forgot to mention, are 6-3 against the number. Their last 9 home Wednesday games. We're taking the Creighton Blue Jays +4 as our Wednesday Warrior, and then adding them into the parlay pop-off alongside of, I don't know what in the hell that is right there, partner. Creighton Blue Jays +4. We're also taking the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. There you go. Now you're on it. Rutgers Scarlet Knights +5. And also the Cleveland Cavaliers -3.5. You're going to parlay all three of those bad boys up. Not what you see on there. Once again, Cleveland Cavaliers -3.5. Rutgers Scarlet Knights +5. And the Creighton Blue Jays +4 for an odds payout of +601. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight plays and a special play on their way to the pay window. Book shifting lines as I speak. But right here, right now, we need you to lock them in, hammer them home, sprinkle a little bit of toe down, whatever you need to say. Just make sure you get today's TTL Crew best bets of the day that are clearly primed for ticket cashing into whatever the current best line is on your favorite sportsbook.
Ugh. Intern, dude, rough. I mean, hey, do you like how I saw that's this is like Monday recaps shifted into today's picks, and I made sure to at least try and select the three of the winners as opposed to like any of the losing legs and changing the losing legs into today's legs. I at least had my heart in the right place. You don't know what I'm trying to say, do you?
No.
So when there were 6 picks on the Monday Madness parlay, right? 4 of them won, 2 of them lost. I delete the 2 losers to get the losing energy out of there. I fucked up. I'm not justifying that. I fucked up. I'm just at least showing my.
I'm just like, how the fuck was it? It was last week's graphic, huh? Is what it was.
It was Monday's recap graphic.
Well, then what? But how? What? How? But we didn't have a parlay pop-off on. We had a Monday Madness parlay.
So I changed it. So it said Monday Madness parlay.
But yesterday was Tuesday. Why are you using Mondays?
Because Monday
I'm so confused.
Well, now you're just trying to die. So this one today, I'll use this as tomorrow's recap graphic because then I just add a W or L onto these. And then whereas tomorrow's picks will be today's recap that we used. This will be tomorrow's recap graphic because all the picks are on
already there, and you just
so
add
then
W's
the only other
and
choice
L's.
for the
so
new.
Why are you using 2 days prior? I don't know. Hey, do what you got to do over there, my man. You and the graphic
That's my
intern.
process, but I did fuck it up.
You and the graphical intern have your discussions, bro. That's all we got. There it is.
I just
there
forgot
you have
to change it.
Hey, this is what it is. Hey, man, I said, what in the fuck is this? As I started to say, like, what? Wait, this isn't even the. What are these? Okay, there you go. There it is. There you have it. Yeah. So there you go. You saw a little bit of additional. Saw a little bit of additional text on the screen there, on the
up,
previous screen. You cracked me up, dude.
Hey, we were at the CHI Health Center, first of all, in the old Creighton basketball arena, CHI Health Center, for future references.
The CHI Health Center, I do apologize, so you guys all can know real quick, the CHI Health Center, not the CenturyLink Center anymore, CenturyLink Center of Omaha. You see it there, Moneyline Dice Roll, IND/ORL, my friends. It is now time for the Moneyline Dice Roll of the day. You see it in the ticker. Indiana Pacers against the Orlando Magic. I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm sure there's a guy on this screen that does, though. Hey, partner, can you give us the details for the old Moneyline Dice Roll of the day here?
I will certainly do my best here. So we are repeating a matchup that we had on the old Monday Madness parlay over there from Monday. Pacers and Magic played on Monday in Orlando. They are doing the same thing here again tonight. Similar line, although last night the Orlando Magic opened up as a favorite, flipped to a +1, +1.5 underdog overnight, and that is where they sit today. On the old FanDuel, the Magic are +1, -102 on the money line, with the total sitting at 232.5. With that line movement, this is just a whole funky one. That movement would tell you the Pacers might be the side. 78% of bets, 88% of money on the Pacers, so a lot of monetary liability. Would not surprise me if this is just some funky line movement to try and trick you into the Pacers. But having said that, this is going to be a goofy game. This Pacers team is pretty new as far as the guys that they acquired in the trade deadline. Still trying to figure themselves out when they're playing at their best. We've seen them beat the Celtics, and I think one other game there, maybe not, but yeah, took down the Celtics, lost to the Thunder and the Magic. So who knows what's going on with the Pacers. Magic playing a little scrappy, but nonetheless, a lot of monetary liability on the old Pacers. The over-under, 51% of bets on the over, but 83% of money on the under.
All right, one more time. The Pacers still holding firm at the -1, and the over-under at 232.5.
And a half
now. Okie dokie. Wanted to make sure. All right, there we go. There we have it. I'll track everything in a minute, but the Moneyline Dice are 2-1 on the week as a reminder. So for the first roll of the day, we go home or away. Are we going to the home team Orlando Magic or the away team Indiana Pacers? I don't know. Neither does Mags, but I assure you we all find out in 3, in 2, in 1. Home team.
Home team, okay. I can get down.
Home team. Home team.
Magic.
ATS or money line? Are we going to lay a little bit of no points whatsoever? We're going to get a point. Or is it no, they're not even plus money on the doggone money line. So either way, not really favorable either way we're looking here. We'll just 3, 2, 1, shoot. ATS +1.
Right.
We get a little bit of a backing. Can't lose by 1, so maybe we get a push or they win it outright. There you go. Orlando Magic +1. Wild card roll. Do we double down today? Are we going to need a re-roll, about 5, 7, 12 re-rolls like yesterday? Or are we going to the total, say, hey, boys, we messed up. We got 2 more coming at you. It's about to be now a 4-1 week the next time you recap us tomorrow. I don't know, neither does Mags, but I assure all of you we find out in 3, in 2, in 1. Money line, home money line.
All right.
Home money line.
All right, Dice.
Home money line.
Short and to the point.
Hey, about doggone time.
I can get down, I think.
The dice have spoken! If you want a guaranteed take 1 ticket to the pay window tonight, no questions, no qualms, no queries, not per any living, breathing, heart-beating human being on this planet, but per the all-knowing, ever-present, ever-powerful, inanimate objects that be known as the cubicle Moneyline Dice, hammering right here, right now. The Orlando Magic on the money line. Thank you, Dice.
Thank you, Dice.
Thank you, Dice.
Thank you, Dice.
All right. Well, there we go. There we have it.
I don't know, dude. Fading
Easy
the
peasy
monetary
Japanese.
liability. I ain't opposed.
Easy peasy Japanesey for the Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Okay, so 3/2/22 is officially the date. We got the doggone Go Pacers!
I don't know why we forgot about that.
Let's see, we didn't. We're just saving it for that.
It's been a while.
And then the Orlando Magic on the money line. Okie dokie, artichoke. Outside of that, I think we are set to rock and roll. One more time, Moneyline Dice. 2-1 on the week. They've now selected the Orlando Magic in an attempt to go 3-1. You want your own Moneyline Dice, any of the dope-ass merchandise they got over there, anything in between, you see it in the ticker right there. Head on over to MoneylineDice.com. No merchandise is off limits. Get whatever you want in your cart, and you're going to see a nice little offer code box, coupon code box over there. You're going to enter code TTL10, that is TTL10, in that offer box for 10% off your first order at MoneylineDice.com. Start rolling right alongside with the crew, or hey, maybe start judging your own MMA fights, tracking your own shit too, or maybe just repping out for the Moneyline Dice. Appreciate everybody over there at MoneylineDice.com. That is the Moneyline Dice roll of the day. All right.
Nice.
Dag nabbit. What do we got going on here? All right. Everything seems to be in good working order. It's time to get into the second half of the show. 10 minutes until the top of the 11 o'clock hour. We start with... Partner, what's been burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul that you have been dying to get out to the kind folks that joined us on episode number 235 of the Talking Line podcast on this absolutely beautiful March the 2nd, 2022.
I don't know. I got a lot of random topics to touch on here, and we can cruise on through. I got nothing crazy, man. Just realized Texas Independence Day, March 2nd. Remember the Alamo? It's 186 years ago today, dude.
Yeah.
Ninth day of the siege was here on March 2nd, so shout out. And
Remember the Alamo, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Love it.
Absolutely. I'll find a different way to transition into the nonsense as opposed to following up of some good stuff there, my man. But I don't know, man. We've got baseball, MLB baseball. Rob, man, asshole, smiling like an idiot yesterday.
Sidebar real quick. I told you
yeah.
fucking Texas A&M, or not Texas A&M, North Carolina A&M. NCA and
right.
A&T. I told you that was where I was leaning with them being dogs, but it was just a movement I didn't like. They're up 17-9 right now in the first half. 11-15. So probably not going to be any. I guess they're draining in threes right now. Shout out the mid-major madness. Been following them for a few years now, but they just tweeted out NCA&T is firing behind the triple arc, hitting three 3-pointers so far. So they're on a 15-4 run right now. Damn, English is hard today. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But 15-4 run for the old Aggies right now. Yeah. So no live betting opportunity in that sense.
Not quite. Hope if they come back maybe a little bit after, if Radford cuts it down, maybe. But a little 1 o'clock action today too. Charleston Southern UNC-8, dude. I think we're gonna have a lot of daytime action here the next few days. So I'm not complaining about that.
Yeah, those should be better action. I don't know. UNC Asheville, Charleston Southern's gonna suck a good one, but that's all right. No problem. No problem. We'll get some good ones coming up here pretty soon.
But dude, I'm just salty about baseball, man. I'm just Rob Manfred is. I don't even know how to describe it, man. I think obviously like some of the pictures on Twitter are a little out of context. I was watching the press conference a tiny bit out of context, but that doesn't excuse, man. Like if you're as disappointed as you say you are in the leader of this organization, there should not be an ounce of like anything that makes you smile in that fashion as far as just like joking with reporters. Like that's just unprofessional, man, and it's a joke. And I mean, the other thing, I didn't realize it at the time, but the MLBPA had their own kind of response or press conference, whatever, and the MLB Network and ESPN either didn't show it at all or cut it off early. So that's kind of all you need to know about the type of shit that, the type of respect and, just the sheer nonsensory and fuckery that the players are getting right now, man. It's a total joke. I mean, there's no negotiating on the owner's part, and Rob Manfred is just a bullshit shield essentially, because which drives me nuts, man. That's kind of why we went on the rant about the NBA versus the MLB, to where Adam Silver obviously is to some degree a bullshit shield, but he actually has roles and does things as far as growing his own sport, right? Where Rob Manfred just isn't, and that doesn't appear to be changing. And at a time where the MLB desperately desperately needs it as far as because you and I mean, there's always going to be the people that are just diehard baseball fans no matter what, right? But as a whole, the sport's dying, man. Something's got to change.
Yeah, I agree with you, dude. I don't know
dude.
I don't know what changes. I mean, yeah, I called it a few weeks back. I said, this season's getting pushed back. The season's getting no, we'll get through it. Everybody said, we'll get it. It's coming here. Oh, we're pushing it back to 5:00. They're gonna. No, man, they're fucking with how big contracts and baseball being 100% guaranteed now. It's just there's going to be so many disagreements and so many little this and that and the third and the other that they're going to have to come to and bring to the table before we can even discuss about having a spring training, my friends. And don't forget about that. We can't just jump into the regular season like, oh, hi-ho, Silver, here we go. Time to start it up,
Right.
These professional pitchers need some time to get the old cannons loose. I've seen some of them going and practicing with some of the college baseball teams that have been practicing so far and are actually out there playing and everything. I saw your boy Chris Sale about taking Yabo.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember.
I forgot who that was against.
Yeah, I don't remember who he was against.
But he did.
Yeah, he about got taken Yabo. That was insane. But yeah, I mean, that's the only way they can really keep anything going right now. And I mean, there's no spring training, there's no practicing, there's no nothing. I mean, it's a lockout. There's nothing going on, and they're not getting paid for anything. So it's a bummer, man, because the Cubs were starting to make some moves. There was some stuff in the works and some rumblings, and now it's just like completely in the dust for the old blue and red, the old Ivy dwellers. But shit, I don't know, dude. I just want baseball. That's it. It's just the same regurgitated shit. We can say the same fucking thing over and over that everybody else is talking about. Like, it's the same regurgitated shit. It's just bullshit. Like, it shouldn't be happening. Like, it shouldn't be fucking happening. No. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. So we should. It's just money. It's all it is it comes down to money, and it's just fucking stupid.
They did agree on like the 12-team format for the playoffs, which is I guess a solid. I think. I mean, first team gets a bye, so I think it's. Yeah, a little bit like, I guess I don't know exactly what that would be. Nonetheless, they were trying to do a 14-team playoff, which the players were like, what the hell? No. Like, this is so different from the NBA and NFL where the best teams are going to rise to the top. Like, an 81-team win team, if they sneak in, if it's a 14-team playoff, an 81-win team can sneak in and knock off a 100-win team if they have a hot week or something like that, man. And it's like, that's not what we want. We don't want that at all. But we'll move on. So now a little of the nonsense that I did have. There were some reports that the old.
I don't know. Hold on. Go back a second. Hold on a minute. Why not make the game of baseball more interesting like that? Have an 80-win team knock off a 110-win team. Why not? Why not? You love it in fucking college basketball. Why not? It always has to be the best of the best and all the time, and there can't ever be a Cinderella story in MLB. Don't you think that would get more eyes on the fucking product itself, making the game more interesting, more fun? A Cinderella program that pops in and fucking gets hot during tournament time, gets hot during the postseason when they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, but the counter to that is that teams will stop bringing in these new these players and high paid players because they don't need to. They can spend.
They don't need to. You just,
I
just feel like you're arguing that because you have
the overall product, man.
I just feel like you're arguing that because you got 15 of the best doggone players in the league on the Chicago White Sox, and it would diminish a lot of your shit. Like I don't know about that, dude. Like it would just diminish the product because the entire league is good and we don't have bottom of the back ass air barrels of the team like the fucking Seattle Mariners and like all that shit. Like,
well, the way your Cubs are going right now, it would the Cubs wouldn't be about to spend all the money they're about to spend in free agency. They would just be content with going 85 wins and sneaking their win into the playoffs in a first round exit. There's no incentive to build a better team, is what I'm saying. Because
that's a whole other rabbit hole. Then that's two different tracks. One is that they'll be all the all-stars will be able to go everywhere. That was the first rabbit hole. And the second one is just like, fuck it, we don't need to build anything because we're going to be there anyway. Like, it would basically be like the transfer portal. If they just fucking, like, it would be the same thing. It would level the playing field. Like, I don't know. It's just fucking, it makes the product more fun. I don't know. It just makes the product more enjoyable. You're telling me college basketball sucks more now that more of the more high-profile guys get to go to bigger, better colleges or maybe some of the smaller colleges because they weren't getting playing minutes and then they ball the fuck out and then that team fucking has an opportunity to have a huge run? You're telling me that sucks? I don't buy that.
I see it in a different way to where these teams will just not give a shit about trying to build a better product because they can scrape their way by. That's kind of the way I see it.
I think you're just concerned from my lens. I think you're just you're jaded to your White Sox barely fucking missing it out last year, and it would just that whole thing would just ruin everything you guys have done to build the old product.
No, what ruins what we're building is a damn lockout to where we can't play at all. That's what's fucking ruined.
That too.
No, that's not it at all.
That too. But I don't know. I don't know. That was very intriguing that you brought that. Like not either way. Like it don't matter. Sure. But it was just very intriguing how you framed that. It just kind of made me stop for a second. So
for sure, that's worth talking about for sure.
Yeah,
okay, the nonsense.
Sure.
The nonsense that I have here.
Yeah.
So there was reports. We won't dive too deep into the full topic of all of this, but there's reports that the old P-Hub, the old Pornhub, blocked any access for the country of Russia to their site. But fact checkers, I don't know who these fact checkers are. Fact checkers have confirmed that is not the case.
Good.
These Russians still have access to the old hub.
Good. Low key. Cut everything else off but the Pornhub. If these fucksticks can't fucking choke their damn chicken, bro, what else are they gonna do? They're already a pissed off group of people. They're just bombing. They're already bombing old ladies for no fucking reason. They're running over fucking women and children walking across the fucking street. Now you're gonna sexually frustrate these bastards by cutting off of their only supply of free fucking porn? Are you off of your fucking rocker? Fucking free Pornhub for all the damn fucking Eastern European countries. You're out of your fucking mind. You want them to just start fucking nuking the whole world? You want our fucking floating rock to dissipate into the atmosphere? Yeah, stop fucking giving free porn to the masses, you goofy fucks. Cut everything else off but that, or else you are going to see fucking World War III on your doorstep, pal. I digress.
I couldn't have scripted a better way to dive into that.
Total freestyle, my opinion.
I wasn't thinking about that at all.
My opinion.
I love the opinion. You're right. I think that would start World War III. But
100%.
The reason I brought it to the table is like, who the fuck are these fact checkers actually? Like, is that their actual job? Like, and then that was much better than I could have ever imagined.
Hey, the fact checkers for sure, all good for them. I don't know what they're doing fucking going down rabbit holes. I say fuck it all sideways either way. We need to figure it out. Figure it out. No, we don't need to be cut just figure it out in general, but just like if we got to start cutting shit off, just like put that at the bottom of the list. Like put it at ammunition supplies, food, water, fucking air support. Oh, I could probably come up with a list of 100 things I could think of before. Let's just cut off Pornhub so these assholes are just fucking dragging 50-pound nuts around, fucking pissed off, bombing everybody. Yeah, that's a great idea. Fucking hell. What the fuck are these guys
that was topic
doing?
number one, State of the Union last night was the old P-Hub, dude.
If I was president, I would fucking, come on. We're tackling the real issues.
This will be worse than anything we could do. Yeah, no.
Come on.
Yeah, well.
I issue a decree. Free Pornhub for everybody. As a matter of fact, broadcast it. That's the only thing you can broadcast on their televisions.
Oh, gosh. I don't have anything else crazy, man. NFL rumbling, Saquon, Giants GM, open to potentially trading Saquon. So that could be, I don't know who's paying top dollar for that. The old golf world, dude. Shout out. I'm going to have my, if you didn't subscribe, I'll have my golf blog coming out on the old Twitter app today. But I didn't realize, man, they just, they enacted something new. What is it? A PIP list, player impact program. And it's like literally paying certain players for the impact that they have, whether it's social media or like the type of buzz that's around their name. Like Tiger Woods, who has not played at all, just got paid an $8 million bonus because he's obviously he's number one, but he's number one on this list. In theory, this whole list is kind of cool, but like paying someone who had like, and I saw Kevin Na like tweeted it was like, yo, obviously like Tiger Woods is a reason why like we kind of have these types of programs. So I get it, like for sure, like he deserves everything he gets, but like at least like let's make a rule to where. From the standpoint, if he grew the game to the point where they have this type of money, that's what he meant as far as that.
I would say though, I would say though, I would almost argue the opposite because I heard something about this going on to where like some of the no-name players that like, hey, it still takes a lot to be a professional PGA Tour golfer. Like to be able to get them paid and shit like that. Like, I heard something about this, and I hadn't gone down the rabbit hole. I think it should be off limits to those guys, bro. Like, it should be the motherfuckers
I get that for sure.
who can't do shit. And maybe they are starting to pop off. Maybe they're going through, like, who knows, whatever the case might be. But then at the end of the day, you can also argue, like, hey, just get
around,
better.
why are you tossing it to the guys that are already making this money? I give it for the only reason I said what Kevin Na said about justifying Tiger Woods. It's not justified. It's just like the popularity that Tiger Woods brought is the only reason they have this type of money for sure. But after not playing at all for the last year or whatever it was, you just dropped the dude an $8 million bonus. Like Phil was Phil Mickelson was number 2. These guys don't need this money. I love what I didn't think about it from that perspective, man. I love it a lot. And I mean, there was a couple guys that might be. Actually, no. It's 10 of the biggest names in the damn sport. Like, for fuck's sake, man. I mean, like Brooks and Bryson are on that list, and they don't need it. I get it from that sense because they did generate a lot of buzz over the last year, 2 years, right? And I didn't realize this was happening, dude. Kind of justifies some of the rumblings, that just random rumblings like that, just like drama. Is it real drama, or is this all manufactured so that you can create a bigger name for yourself, this and that? So I think it's a good idea in theory, but like you said, man, I think it needs to be rewarded to some of these lower level players that are just coming up. I mean, think about Max Homa, what he does on social media, and he's not even anywhere near this list. I mean, he's making his own nice money. He's won a couple tournaments lately, but still, man, just dropping bags for the dudes that are literally like king in a castle type shit. And it's just like Tiger Woods. Here's another $8 million for you, Tiger. You didn't play the last year. Here's another $8 million.
It don't make no sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Phil, the bad publicity he's got over the last month, he gets like $6 million for fuck's sake, dude. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Good idea for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I had heard something about that, but I'm glad we kind of. Because from that perspective, it's pretty doggone goofy, if you ask me. Like, they haven't played in a tournament, they haven't done anything, but they're just sitting around because, they have great fucking names. Now let's just pay them more money. Like, what? Yeah. Maybe the PGA is a secret laundering organization? Like, I don't know, dude. Like, what the hell is like? That don't make no sense, bro. Like, I know I wear my fucking tinfoil hat a lot, but that don't make no sense, man. What's the point of that? What's the point of that? That's dumb. Just give them more money? What? Right. To give them more money for what? For what?
Well, the metrics of it don't make sense. Like the point of it is like to generate more buzz and like get people more on social media. But like Tiger Woods, he hasn't played, and B, he's not exactly the most like prominent. And DJ Dustin Johnson, his wife is on social media more than he can. And I mean, 100%. If that's what you're rewarding him for, then for sure she's a peach for sure. But I don't know, dude. It doesn't make a lot of sense. These guys don't need this money. Don't need this money. They're going to roll in this weekend. John Rahm's going to roll in. Whether he wins or not, he's going to bring home at least 6 figures this weekend, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, easy money for sure. Okay, well, some bitch. How about that? That's a whole other rabbit hole we didn't even anticipate. Anything else we missed, didn't talk about? Didn't deliberate about anything in between. I don't know. I'm just trying to see if there's anything we missed here. It's been really slow news for the last few days, man. Just like nothing we can really dive into.
Sad about baseball. People pissy about the Lakers. Choked again last night.
Yeah, dude. It's not great. It's not fucking great, man. Well, I guess a hell of a time just for some TTL announcements. Maybe that'll spark a rabbit hole or anything. Then we'll wrap up some motivation minutes here. We'll get on up, get on out. But the most important one here, we are kicking off the TTL March Madness Tournament Challenge. We released it yesterday. If you guys did not see, it is on our Twitter. It's pinned to the profile on our Twitter at Talking the Line. It's on at Talking_the_line on InstaSlam too. But you can either message me, message Mags, message the TTL page. If you know us personally, shoot us a text, give us a call, whatever. Super simple. Just shoot us $20, $20 buy-in. We're just gonna hold that in a Venmo until it's ready to be dished out. We're doing 50 to the winner, 50 to the charity of our choice this year. It's My Block, My Hood, My City. That's all kind of detailed out, and their profile is added on that the post as well that's pinned to the top of our profile. So check that out. Again, 50-50 pop, 50 to the winner, 50 to charity. And then we do also have a dedicated shout out on top of my hat here. Check out that crispy boy. We do have a dedicated channel on our chalkboard board. It is called, obviously, the Talking the Line March Madness Tournament channel. Challenge channel. I don't know. It's something like that. It's one of the top ones. Right? You'll see it. You'll see it. Maybe I'll just call it Tourney Challenge. I don't know. Either way, you'll see it in there. The whole point of that is just so we can connect with the community. So hop in. We love to talk some shit with you. We'll go back and forth. We'll talk about who's in the lead. We'll give updates. Maybe it's just open floor. We want to connect with you guys, and we want to have some fun. So hop in our DM, shoot us a text, shoot us a call, anything in between. We will love to get you guys signed up. And as soon as you shoot us over the cash, we send you over the link and password. Easy peasy, Japanesey. You are ready to rock and roll. You don't have any questions outside of that. So it's super easy with the TTL crew. You want to get involved with one, get involved with us first, because hey, you get paid and you also get to donate to one hell of a good cause. So that's I wanted to mention that, so everybody does that. I'll mention that every single day here until we tip off on March the 17th. Yeah, so March the 16th will be the last day I mention it, because we won't have a show on March the 17th.
Right.
We won't talk about that yet, but we will not have a show on March the 17th. But we'll talk about that for some. But then probably have one on the 18th, and then probably something on the 19th. But who knows? Right. We'll talk all about that later. Don't worry about that right now. What you need to worry about is signing up for the TTL March Madness Tournament Damn Challenge. Message me, Mags, or the TTL page. You see it right over there, right below Mags, and we will damn get you signed up. Okay. Tomorrow, you can see me on Jeff Dawson's show, the Midday Market Report, 1 p.m. Central. Friday, you can find Mr. Magnuson on that exact same show, 1 p.m. Central Time as well. A couple of other key updates for us, talking about additional content in but 50 short minutes from right now. The Wise Words podcast is back in action. Season 3 is live in prime time. Season 3, Episode 1. You know I'm not spilling the beans who the guest is. You guys got to stick around, find out. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the drop here at 12 p.m. Central. It'll be available on all major podcast directories following that as well, so be sure to tune in to that. And then Saturday, Cup of Joe on campus, 8:30 a.m. Central. Only a few short weeks that we'll be able to do this here. Not many more. I mean, we sleep in May, but not many more. So we're going to be doing some discussion what we're going to do for some new content, some adjusting. March is going to be a big month for the TTL crew is what I'm trying to tell you. So stick around. We'll see what the hell happens. Mags is a golf capper. You heard that right. He mentioned his golf blogs. It did drop last night about 6 o'clock to our subscribers. If you're subscribed, it went right to your email inbox, so you got that early. If you are a regular viewer, you will see it, or just maybe a watcher of the show, or you didn't know Mags was a golf capper. Hell, you didn't even know he could write. You just thought he could talk. Maybe he can't even read. I don't know. He does have a PGA blog. You can find that on talkingtheline.com/RMags-blogs, just how you see his name right there, RMags-blogs. And then you can see that also. We'll retweet it from the old, Mags will put it out his post, and then we'll retweet it from the old Talking the Line page. PGA Best Bets, the old Arnie Palmy Invitational.
Arnie Palmy alerts.
Some Arnie Palmies. It's Christina, damn it. That's all of that. Speaking of blogs, my college basketball board report, I have that out this afternoon to you sometime. Got a couple extra things got to take care of this afternoon, but I'll have that out to you guys. If I missed anything, I forgot to tell you guys about anything, I apologize. Find it in this episode's description in the link tree. You'll see our website, talkingtheline.com. That's your one-stop shop for everything TTL, literally every piece of content, blog, show, partner, upcoming event, the story about how me and him started this whole everything, talkingtheline.com. You'll also see our additional social media platforms, all of our additional content, everything in between. So there you go. There you have it, partner. I got nothing else. Well, I do. I got some pretty solid motivation, inspiration to dish out to the people here today. Peace, love, positivity. But anything else, sports gambling, maybe motivation, your side, laughs, anything else you got before we get in the final segment of the day?
Another crazy dude. The old NCAA, what is it, NCANT or NCAT, up 32-22. I see over here in the still in the first half. So nothing crazy. Aside from that, another one starting in a couple of hours. But I'm ready for this daytime tournament action, man. That's not necessarily today. I'm going forward is what I mean. I'm sure it's going to heat up after today.
100%, 150%, my man. Well, okie dokie artichoke. I'm I was looking forward. There's a couple of really good games here early afternoon. Some stuff coming up in the next couple of days. So I'm looking forward to. I could have swore last year maybe it was just like because of COVID and everything going on. There was more games during like the 9:30, 10:30 in the morning, 11:30 in the morning Central. Like there was just more throughout the entire season, not just like right now. Throughout the. Am I making that up or? Maybe I'm
during the season, I don't know.
crazy.
Over the next week and a half,
crazy.
absolutely, there will be more, I think, during the day, especially these mid-major ones in the next few days for sure.
There's just got to be some good mid-major ones. Like, come on, man. MMK saying I don't give a shit about Charleston Southern and UNCA. Like, that's going to be a terrible game. Like,
hey, just get these stinkers out of the way, and then it'll be good basketball from there,
Show enough. Well, how about some motivation minutes, my man?
Go ahead.
Okie doke, artichoke. Well, perfect segue to what we were just talking about, my man. It's time for my motivation minutes. And we're giving you a little bit of a different spin. I wrote about this a long time ago, so if you have been sticking around for a while, I gave some perspective on this on one of my inspiration corners that we used to write. And I entitled it Survive and Advance. And I thought it was very intriguing as to we were just talking about kind of tournament time. It's obviously one loss and you're out for all these guys. And I wrote about it a while ago, and I didn't look back on it. I'd be interested to see how similar my perspectives have changed since then. But it really came to my mind today, and I said, I figure I'd share some stuff. So when you think about that, survive and advance, it is so interesting how you can apply it to your own life. You can literally apply it to anything you want to in your life. And I want you to think about this survive and advance on the terms of, there's two parts to this, right? Part number one is that sometimes it is about just surviving and advancing. Surviving today. Getting up out of bed, swinging the feet over the doggone edge of it, and just one foot in front of the other, moment by moment, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour. Thank God we got through another day. Sometimes it is about that in this life. Sometimes it's just about surviving and simply advancing. But other times, and the second part, and the mindset I want you to try and start attaining, is the adapt and advance mindset. Not just merely surviving, but thriving, my friends. Every single moment is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to develop, to become a better version of yourself, to reach another rung on that ladder that you else would have never thought possible was for you to step on. It's not about just merely surviving and, oh, thank goodness I made it through. Okay, well, we got another day. Nah, forget that. Let's adapt. Let's see what we got. We're standing on the battlefield, and they got the biggest, craziest, nastiest army you ever seen in your life. You got flaming arrows flying every which direction. You got these freaking orc-looking bastards running your way with swords swinging everywhere. I mean, they got the shittiest. Fuck it. We gonna adapt. We gonna figure out. Nobody's defeated this army before. But I'm going to adapt and I'm going to figure it out. I'm not going to simply survive and advance. I am going to fucking adapt, advance, and thrive through this whole thing. So just a little bit of additional perspective. It's always interesting this time of the year. You hear it. I hear it a lot. It's a buzzword. Survive and advance. Survive and advance. And I think that gets such kind of, if you apply it to your own life, it can kind of get a negative connotation. Like it almost feels like drowning, right? Like, fuck, okay, I survived. I survived this storm. Son of a bitch, thank God. Okay, I just got through it. I think you could turn up that mindset a little bit. I think you can make it a little bit more positive, a little bit more good vibes, if you will, and choose to adapt in advance. Don't just merely survive, thrive out there, my friends. So a little something to think about. Maybe I'll go back and look and see how my perspective has changed from then to now, from speaking on that and kind of having wrote about it and speaking it live in prime time. But my friends, I just want you to remember, sometimes in this life it is about merely surviving and advancing to another day, but all the time I want you to remember that you can always adapt and advance through every single stop, mean, median, anything where you're at in your life. You can always adapt to it and advance to the other side. And that does it for my motivation minutes of the day.
Love it, my man. I love that. Love that phrase from a sports standpoint. So tying it into real life, dude. Absolutely, man. I love it. I love it. I mean, because like you said, you can, whether it's a good situation or a bad situation, it's always going to come. And so whether it's adapting and surviving, or just maybe like there's going to be flaming arrows coming at you, as you like to say, man. And yeah, sometimes you just have to survive. So I absolutely love it, dude.
Sure enough. Sometimes you just got to survive. but it's still all about thriving at the end of the day. So just a couple of little rabbit holes for you guys to go down there too by yourself as well. A little additional perspective. So there you go. There you have it. My motivation minutes of the day. Okay, well, that certainly seems like an episode of the Talking Line podcast, if I do say so myself, partner. Anything else you got on that side of the screen, good sir?
No, sir. Not a damn thing, I don't believe. Nope.
Oh.
Notification came across. That's why I was like,
just make sure. Okay. 150%. Well, sounds good to me, my man. Certainly seems. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, 4 and 1 for myself and Mags. Can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by episode number 235 of the Talking the Line podcast. And every episode you decide to stop by for that matter. Thank you for your shares, your views, your likes, your comments, your retweets, everything in between. We see you guys, and we appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you for everything you do for us. Spending some time with us every single day and allowing us to share our knowledge, our insights, our analysis with you guys is more than we could ever ask. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We hope you have a spectacular rest of your Wednesday, unless you have any other plans. Make sure you get all of today's best bets of the day hammered in from the TTL crew so you can say right alongside with me and my partner at the end of every single piece of content we do. You know the drill by now. I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. Let's cash some tickets.